Hello, fellow book-loving friends. Thank you for joining me for Spill the Tea with Dee Book Chat. My name is Dee Armstrong. I'm a writer, book lover, teaholic, gardening ninja, and my grandma name is Lolly. My book-loving friends here today are Dewana and Connor. Tell everybody about yourselves.
Connor, got coffee with me today, so I'm not a teaholic like Lolly over here. Just got back from fire school, so my hair's a little bit of a mess, and yeah. This is Dewana. Go ahead and introduce yourself,
Hi.
Dewana.
I'm Dewana. I am his fiance. I am also a teaholic, so outnumbered.
Now, poor Connor has not read the book. And he just got home from work and I made him join us. So just know that he has not read the book. And I just told him, I said, she's the gal who did Mrs. Miracle. It's Mrs. Miracle, right? On Hallmark. Yeah. So he is very excited about this book. And he's going to be our Vanna today, even though Dewana's prettier.
On the blank slate.
So everybody say hello in the chat. Let us know you're here so I can enter you in the drawings. Today we're spilling on Dear Santa by the Queen of Christmas Stories, Debbie Macomber. I have a signed bookplate copy to give away. Don't want to show them how to do it. To one lucky book-loving friend here today. Uh-oh, sorry. Plus a signed copy. There it is. Oh, wait. There we go. This is called a book plate. And what it is it's a sticker that is put into the book. And Debbie Macomber has signed it. And it's really special to have something from her. It was hard to get this. I will tell you, it was hard to get this book plate. She is a sweet looking lady, isn't she? Mm-hmm. So you will get to win. One book loving friend here today will get to win this signed copy plus a signed copy of your choice of one of my books, Visions of Emerald, Sleepwalking with Ruby, or Haunted by Amethyst. Now, before we spill on Dear Santa, I'm going to give out a spoiler alert. We're going to talk about anything and everything in this book. All the tea will be spilled. Now you can hit pause and read the book and come back and watch this later. You'll have fun either way, whether you've read it or not. All right. Let's spill on Dear Santa. The magic of this book started before the first word in the first chapter. There's an amazing author's note at the beginning of the book. And if you listened by audiobook, you had a special treat because the author's note was read by Debbie. If you read Dear Santa by ebook, you might have missed it because ebooks default to starting with chapter 1. The author's note. What did you think about the author's note, Dewana?
So I actually am an ebook person who missed out on this. So I'm super sad.
Oh, no. Okay, so the author's note is about how Debbie came up with the idea for the book. Her husband's cousin brought over her granddaughter who wanted to be the author to meet Debbie, who wants to be an author to meet Debbie. So imagine this little tiny little girl who comes up to Debbie Macomber, the Queen of Christmas, and she wants to be an author. And she wants to know how Debbie comes up with her ideas. And so Debbie said to the little girl, well, what makes you want to be an author? And you know what she said back? Do you know what she said was, when I started writing letters to Santa, that's how the little girl knew she wanted to become an author. Right there, the magic of this book sprinkled down on the reader. And I knew I was hooked right from the author's note. Let's do a quick recap. The main character is Lindy Carmichael. I like the name Lindy. Could be because I have a daughter named Lindsay, but I do like that name.
That's a good name.
She designs websites for her marketing company, and her dream job, a job that she submitted a major proposal that will prove she's the best person for her new job. She's very excited about that, and she's home for the holidays, home with heartache. She's discovered that her best friend from college is not only sleeping with her boyfriend, but they moved in together. Do you remember how she?
Yes. She actually was going to go back to visit her friend at her apartment and just walks in and the boyfriend's or the ex-boyfriend's there.
Yeah.
So
Awkward. It was a stab in the back straight through the heart. I mean, it was bad. I mean, that's really bad, isn't it?
Mark can be like, excuse me, I'm sorry.
No, you're not fixing something. You're living here with my best friend from college.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was bad. So yeah, she's out of the best friend category. When she tells her mom about everything that happened, pours her heart out about how she's hurt, her mom brings out her letters to Santa, and they talk about how Lindy received what she wanted after she wrote the letter, or something better. And Lindy decides to write another letter to Santa for Christmas, and the miracles begin. Now let's go through a few of the characters. The characters. The main character is Lindy.
Yeah, she's a web designer. She's, I said maybe like late 20s age.
Yeah.
Really like thoughtful character.
She's sweet. She is
Very
so
sweet,
sweet,
yeah.
really nice. And that's one of the things I like about Debbie's Macomber's book. Even the people you don't like, you still like.
Yeah.
Like Celeste, I'm like, okay, you were such a bad friend. But, Celeste is like, I feel so bad about it. And I was like, oh, I want to hate you.
They're good people, even though sometimes they do bad things.
Yeah.
That's good. That's nice to have in the book.
Yeah. And then the love interest is Billy Kincaid. And I love the name, Billy Kincaid. What a powerful name for a character. The heart tug of Billy and the strength of Kincaid. Now, he went by Bill, okay, because he's an adult. He wasn't going by Billy. But I still thought of him as Billy. I liked it. He was the local restaurateur. Then we have Ellen.
Ellen's the mom. I liked the mom. She was
I
sweet.
did too.
She was a single mom for the first part of Lindy's life. Her magic was she bakes with love.
Yeah, like Dewana. Now, Dewana bakes with love too. Her cookies and cupcakes are amazing. She's absolutely amazing baker, and I really like it when she brings me the cookie dough. She saves me a little bit of cookie dough, puts it aside, I will admit, I do eat the cookie dough. Then we have Chad, who's
Chad's Lindy's brother.
Yeah. I mean, he was a nice guy too, didn't you think?
He was, He was actually a really good brother. He knew when to tell her to look out for people, but also wanted her to be happy. I liked Chad.
Yeah, he cared about the characters. He was really sweet. We have a Facebook user, and I'm not sure who it is because their name didn't come up, but she says, whoever it is says that's not okay. And I am sure it is about the girlfriend, the best friend from college. Now I have a best friend, Leah, and I know Leah would never do that to me because Leah's a good girl. She's my bestest buddy. Let's go back to the brand now. Oh, wait, we're still in character. Sorry. Now we have Ashley and Peter. Ashley is Chad's pregnant wife, and Peter is her son, and he's super sweet in it, and he brings in a lot of cute moments.
How old is he? Like younger son?
4, I think.
4 or
Is it
5?
4?
Yeah, I don't remember. Like maybe 4 or 5.
But not like teens or something like that.
No,
Like
No,
I think it was
no,
4.
not as young as Mr. T.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, then we have Celeste.
So Celeste is the best friend from college and boyfriend stealer we've heard about.
Yep, on Celeste. We have Brian. He's the butthead old boyfriend. Yeah, enough said.
And then we have Peggy, who's the best friend from when Lindy was little that she'd lost contact with.
Definitely. And then we have Santa. Okay, I stole this one. I wanted to talk about Santa. Now, some guy who plays Santa for the holidays, and Lindy sits on his lap because Billy talks her into it, right? How super uncomfortable. She sits on his lap, and they talk about, that she wrote a letter to him. He has a real beard, a real belly, and all the trimmings, and he's not the real Santa. Or is he? There you go. All right. Who was your favorite character, Dewana?
Mine was Santa. I think that he was like a lot of the magic of the book. He was a lot of fun. And I don't know. I just like Santa, and I liked the Santa a lot.
I thought the Santa was super cute. What I liked about, my favorite character is Peter, the little boy. But what I really liked about the Santa was the little things he said. I mean, he really made you feel like he believed. Well, he was Santa. That was the magic of the book, because you have to believe. Mm-hmm. And he said things like, and I even got it right here. He's talking and she's like, he's like, I remember you wanted rollerblades, right? And she's like, oh, all little girls wanted rollerblades. And I'm like, no, Lindy, you must believe. Come on, girl. And then he says, he tells her that's not the only thing that's been broken on you. Lindy has it. And he talks about how a broken heart can hurt just as much as a broken bone.
Oh.
I know, isn't that sweet? Now you know why Debbie is the queen of Christmas, because she writes like this. But he was really cute. I could totally, well, of course you could visualize me Santa, right?
For sure. Yeah, either he was Santa or he like had like a really big like private investigation type. Like either Santa or really creepy. So I'm really holding on to hope that he's Santa.
He's Santa. We're gonna go with Santa, right?
Yeah.
That's cute to watch. Now my favorite character is Peter. The things the little boy said. Now Linda tells him that maybe someday he'll get something that he wants, and he replies back, when my mommy says someday, it means no.
I like
That was
that
really
too.
cute. I have done that to my
Sorry.
children.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when Billy dresses up as Santa, Billy comes in and dresses up as Santa on Christmas morning and hands out a few gifts. And Lindy is so excited about the gift she got. What was the gift?
It was a bracelet. It was like a charm.
A charm bracelet. Yeah. And he said that he was hoping to give her enough charms to weigh it down.
Yeah.
And that was so cute. And so she gives him a kiss for it. And the little boy goes, Mommy, Aunt Lindy kissed Santa. And I said, okay, love it. A little cliche, but I liked it. And then Peter asked Billy if he's going to be his uncle. Out of the mouths of babes, right? Now, Dawana and I talked about this earlier. Your least favorite character. Okay. So of course you're not real happy with Celeste. Okay. And the boyfriend, I don't remember Brian or whatever his name was. Yeah. But I have to tell you, Lindy got a little bit on my nerves at the end. What did you think?
Yeah, it was very like, she's like, this is what I want. I want this from Santa. And then I want this and this and this. And then I want a friend. And actually, no, I don't really want that. I think it's like a self-sabotaging type mindset.
Is she getting greedy or flip-flopping?
No, it was just very, I think she was afraid of really getting what she wanted, which I think a lot of people are like that, which is fair, but it was just a little bit annoying.
It was kind of like she had gotten this dream that she wanted to get this contract for her work because she did web design. And she had invested in that so much that when she had to choose between staying, not living in Seattle, but staying where her parents lived, and Billy, or the job. And so she had to make that choice.
She had to make a choice, and she just wasn't hammering it out right.
Yeah, she had it so stuck in her head. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. That she couldn't she couldn't do it. And I have to admit that I wanted to throw her in a snowbank a couple of times. I was like, come on, girl. Billy was made in Santa's workshop just for you. Hello, ditch the job and be grateful your prayers are answered. So I was a little annoyed with her at points, but Was
that what she asked for when she sent her letters to Santa?
Oh, well, we're getting to that. I'll tell you. Okay. So come on. We're not quite there yet. All right. So now we're getting to what is your favorite part? Let me check the comments real quick. Okay. We're going to go back. There we go. Your favorite part. Okay. So many favorite parts. I loved when she saw Billy Kincaid for the first time since second grade and recognized him right away. She couldn't speak. And his gaze was just like lasered in on her. And she like moved around in her seat because it made her a little uncomfortable. I got giddy. Okay. I love me some love story. Dawana, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was kind of towards the end where she actually sits down with Santa before they go. I can't remember if it was before or after they handed out the candy canes to the kids. And they're having the conversation about what she wanted and helping her make the decision about whether to stay in. I can't remember the name of the town.
Oh, it was, I couldn't even pronounce it. No, it started with a W. I would murder.
Wenatchee, something like that. Yeah,
yes.
Wenatchee or Seattle. And she's kind of going back and forth, and Santa's like listening to her and helping her make that decision. And I think he kind of knew what she wanted to do, but he was just supportive and just a really good listener. And again, just the magic of him being Santa. And I liked it.
Yeah, that was really sweet. You knew he knew everything, and you could feel the magic of Christmas building inside you as the reader. You know, this book really brought out the magic of Christmas, which I really liked. And how do you know Santa isn't real? Just because you stopped believing in him doesn't mean he stopped believing in you. So let's talk about the magic of Dear Santa letters, the letters that were written. The first letter was Melt Your Heart Sweet. And what does Lindy want for Christmas but a
new daddy?
A new daddy. And what happens? Ding dong, the UPS man comes, and he's a guy her mom knew from high school. Those high school guys, you know. He saw her name on the package, left her package for the last delivery of the day. That was super sweet. Women are going to think give UPS men a third look now, because they already give them a second look, but now they're going to do.
Well, they've had a hard year, you know.
Yeah.
UPS has had a really hard time, so
they have had a hard year.
So and then there was another letter. She asked for a baby sister, got a baby brother. So
yeah, she was real disappointed in that, and let Santa know that she was very disappointed. And then there was another letter.
And then that one was when she was also a child, and she's asking for Billy Kincaid to get coal.
Yeah, be careful what you write to Santa, because when she told Billy Kincaid, this was a really big part in the book. I mean, well, not big, but you know, this one I was like, oh my God, my poor guy. When she told him, you know, she's all laughing, you know, I wrote a letter to Santa about you, and I in second grade, and because you kept picking on me, because you couldn't show me you liked me without picking on me. I don't know why boys do that. Why do boys do that? Why do they pick on you?
I have no idea why people pick on people. Like, be mature, you know? Like,
really?
Some people. It's irresponsible.
It's irresponsible. Okay, so, but Billy says that. Go ahead, Dewan.
Well, that happened to be the year that was the worst Christmas of their lives. They didn't really get any Christmas presents. Dad left and moved away, and it was one of the hardest times in his life.
Yeah, and she was like,
Santa
I think
did that?
No, Santa.
That's a rough Santa.
No. Well, I guess maybe. Okay, I guess you are right. She wrote it to Santa, and that happened.
Yeah, then Santa did that.
Well, no, Santa. I got nothing. I got nothing on that.
Wow.
Then the letter she writes as an adult, she's okay. In the letter she writes as an adult, she asks for a best friend like Peggy, and Peggy's the little girl she knew when she was in second grade. Well, second through what, middle grade? Maybe.
Sounds like
Yeah, a man like her stepfather, and for the proposal, the website proposal that she put together at work to be accepted, and that's the one that causes her the problem. The third one. This is one of those times you be careful what you wish for. Okay, now before Cody got home from work and I dragged him in here, I was going to ask Dewana, if you could ask for a man to order for under your tree, what would it be like? Instead of build a bear, it's build a boy. Make your own Mattel Ken doll. Dewana, if you could ask Santa for anything this year.
His name's Connor right here.
Golly. All right, we're okay. The book is Go ahead, Dewana. Do you know what you'd ask Santa for this year? We don't have to talk boy talk.
Just anything?
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Wow.
You can think on it. I can come back to you.
Okay, let's come back to me.
Now, I have to say I've been blessed. I've been blessed to have been married for an inch over 30 years. This month we hit 31 years. And I didn't write a Santa letter, but when I was stationed at DLI in Monterey, California, I can remember praying for a man like my daddy, who'd love me with his whole heart and be my best friend. And I got him, and he is your father and my husband to this day. So I believe in the power of prayer, and I guess a letter to Dear Santa is like a prayer. So, Miss Dewana, do you know what you would like for Christmas this year?
What would I like for Christmas? World peace. I think just contentment. Just being. I already have everything I want. I think. I mean, I guess just being contentment and always realizing all the good things that I have.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
super sweet. Joanna is a sweet girl. I'm so blessed to have her. Connor, what do you want for
Free
Christmas?
schooling, you know,
Free school.
that'd be great. Both of us.
Connor and Joanna would like to be doctors, so they're
Yeah.
trying.
Free school would be great.
They know that's going to be expensive.
I don't know. That's about it.
No, really. What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know. Who knows? I'll go with what Tawana said, world peace.
World peace. Okay, world peace. All right, let's spill on some awesome writing alert. Beautiful writing by Debbie Macomber. As a writer, now this is my favorite part. I know they're like, okay, where did this part? But this is my favorite part of Spill the Tea. You know how your mom goes like this with her finger, like no type of a thing. Well, Debbie wrote it as Mother waved her index finger like a clock's pendulum. And I thought that was really great. Like a clock's pendulum. You could just tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Yeah. Cute and perfect rhythm when she wrote that. Now, when Lindy was talking about losing her boyfriend to Celeste, she says, we shared everything. I didn't expect to have to share my boyfriend too. God, that was a great line, Debbie. And now sharing is caring, but come on, peeps. Now, when Lindy talks about after she's read one of her old letters to Santa, and she talks about how the world suddenly changed from gray to, as Debbie Macomber wrote it, bright red and green, the colors of Christmas. Or how about when Billy told Lindy he had her glove, and Debbie wrote it, it made it sound as if he held her heart in the palm of his hand. See, women like this stuff, Connor. You know, so right.
I like when you pick them on.
And when Lindy was talking about starting her own business, Debbie wrote, that would be a Jack and the Beanstalk giant leap of faith, not one Lindy was willing to take. Beautiful flow. Let me read that again. That would be Jack and the Beanstalk giant leap of faith, not one Lindy was willing to take. Can you hear the flow of that sentence? And the reference to Jack and the Beanstalk, you know, so tall, it hits you in the little kid heart, and you can visualize that beanstalk reaching up to the clouds and how big of a leap of faith that would be. But the absolute best line in the book is when Billy tells Lindy, you wrote your name on my heart when I was 9 years old. I loved that. Thank you, Debbie. I needed this book to warm my heart and jumpstart Christmas. And now we have a book giveaway. Please put your name in the chat so I can know who is here. We're giving away some books. I'm giving away, of course, Dear Santa, Connie, you're falling down on your job, by Debbie Macomber, plus your choice of one of my 3 books. So put your name in the chat. Now, our next Spill the Tea is December 11th at 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll be swimming in the spirit of the Christmas season, and we are spilling on Keep Me Warm at Christmas by Brenda Novak. Again, this book is signed to, let me find it for you, right there. Keep Me Warm at Christmas by Brenda Novak. Now, before we end, I'd like to share with you why I started Spill the Tea. I want to grow as a writer, and part of that journey is reading books written by other people, reading great writing, sometimes not so great writing, sometimes extraordinary writing, writing that crawls inside of you and becomes a part of you, kind of like this book. You know, I'm going to keep pieces of this book in my memory banks forever. Now, I could have read books by myself and said, that was awesome, but I wanted to share with my book-loving friends and have fun with it. Now, I hope you had fun too. I would like to thank everyone for joining me. I'd like to thank Dawana and Connor for being here today, because it's so much fun when I have someone to talk to. And I want to thank you for being a book-loving friend. You're the best. Now, during the holiday season, you'll find me writing on the porch, snuggled up under an electric blanket with a cup of hot cocoa in my hand, wishing you all a happy holiday season and a very Merry Christmas. Bye for now, everybody. Hugs.